Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another reaction. And this week has been very interesting for Sideshow Collectibles and I think for all the companies because they're releasing constantly a lot of stuff. Now, Sideshow mainly this week released the Black Canary premium format that was showcased at their New York Sideshow Con. That really had a lot of people interested. This is a character that always sells well. So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at this new pre-order. We're going to look at the good and the bad, what I like about it. And ultimately, I want to let you know if I think you need to add this to your collection or not. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. And for that reason, we are here at Sideshow, and I'll have the link in the description as usual. And you can see the price is $550, which is not bad at all for the 1/4 scale. The edition size is to be disclosed, to be announced. We don't have that yet. You can choose the layaway plan. The estimated arrival date for this will be between November of 2021 and January of 2022. So there's plenty of time until it releases. There is no exclusive, and a lot of people were already mentioning, they're already grieving about it in social media, which is okay. I understand. Because there's nothing, there's no incentive to purchase this early or directly from Sideshow. So that's always good also for those who are collecting outside of the US and they don't want to pay the Sideshow prices for shipping. So they can go through different distributor. That's an option there. Now, before we get into the pictures, we're going to read some of the description. Here it says, the Black Canary premium format figure measures 21.5 inches tall, standing in a city back alley as she pulls on her gloves in preparation for a fight. The crumbling walls behind her are tagged with graffiti from the False Face Society, the notorious Gotham City gang that works for the villainous Black Mask. A purple glow permeates the pavement below, casting colorful shadows on her heeled boots and setting the scene for a meta-human brawl with this beloved Birds of Prey team member. The Polystone Black Canary premium format figure features a mixed media costume consisting of a sculpted black and blue moto jacket and leather pairs with real fabric fishnet leggings for an added degree of realism. Inspired by her modern DC Comics appearance, Dinah has a stunning blonde portrait with a cool and confident expression, gazing forward at her foes and holding back her iconic canary cry. Her athletic physique reflects her martial arts progress, ready for any challenge that comes her way. Send a sonic burst through your DC Comics collection and bring home the Black Canary premium format figure today. Now, the artists here are Steve Lord, he's the sculptor, Ian McDonald, he's the designer, She Izuma is the painter, Tim Hansen, custom fabrication, the Sideshow design and development team, of course, is always involved in the process. Now, the materials are fabric and polystone, and the product size, the height is 21.5 inches tall, the width is 6 inches, the depth is 9 inches, and we do not have weight yet. Now, we're looking at the pictures, and I'll tell you this, I really like this depiction. Now, I would say that Black Canary hasn't really had bad pieces in the past. I think there has been plenty from all different scales of this character. She's a beloved character. She's, you know, of course, she's always sexy looking and all. So, of course, she's going to sell well. This type of characters always do well. So, I don't think there's nothing really wrong with this piece. It is just a normal pose. Resemblance of a few pieces produced by DC in the past, a smaller 1/10 scale, so it has the same pose. This is not the first time Sideshow produces a Black Canary. The previous Black Canary, that was based on the art of Germ Lau, and it's pretty good. It's very sexy. This one also has the same feel, but I feel that this is more, although, you know, in this case, the Art Germ style kind of fits well if you only have female characters together. I think that fits well with that. With this one, you can actually pair with other characters, whether it's the DC characters, whether it's the Justice League, whether it's the Batman or the, you know, Green Arrow, all of that. So I think it's going to pair better in that part with other, whether it's male or female characters. So I think both are great. The previous one was fantastic. So I think this one also has the same appeal, but it doesn't really change anything new or makes any differences to the character. Or I don't consider this a must-have per se, unless you're really a big fan of Black Canary and you do not have a Black Canary in your collection and you're looking for the newest thing, then I think this is a better choice than trying to go in the aftermarket for the other one. Now, like I was telling you, it was a highlight. It's a great piece, no doubt. There's a lot of beauty in it. And of course, they did some of the fabric, the fishnets and all that, the leggings. So it looks great. And she's changed, you know, putting a glove on or taking it off. I think she's putting it on. But it's pretty cool. No doubt about it. And here you see the dimensions again. And it's cool. You know, the pose is cool. I would say the hair looks a bit stiff. Maybe that has to do with the paint job. I did mention that on the New York Con, but it does have the graffiti in the base. The base is nice. It's a nice concept. It is not intrusive with the character, so it's fine. I like the back of the wall right there. Pretty cool, the detail. So every angle, I think it's a nice piece. I know a lot of people, there were some collectors that were not fans of the previous one where she's pretty much throwing a kiss. I think this is probably better in that sense. She's ready for a fight. That one, the other was too sexy. So that doesn't fit well when you have characters already, you know, they're looking that they're going into a fight. I think that doesn't fit well. Everybody's going to a fight while she's just throwing a kiss. So again, that's what I was saying, that one is better for a female display, you know, just with, you know, sexy ladies. I think this is better if you're going to display with a Justice League, like I mentioned earlier. But here you can see the paint job, it's fine. Again, it's not the best, to be honest with you, for the prototype. I really don't know much about this painter. I don't try to throw any shade at anyone. I just don't see it as good as other painters that I know. It's fine for what it is. I just feel that the hair needs more detail, more highlight, so it will look more natural, because it really looked very stiff. But the paint job in the eyes is fine. Love the blue eyes. In this case, the brows are fine, the cheeks are fine, so the paint is fine. It's just the hair that needs some work. But yeah, she's sexy. The sculpt is beautiful, for sure, and she looks really beautiful. You know, and throughout the years, you know, in this case, Dinah Lance or Dinah Blake, however you want to call her, because of course she's always kind of like, this is a big thing that DC has, where back and forth with these characters. I think Dinah has always been a character that has always been, you know, it's just an attractive woman, of course, and she always has the same outfit throughout the years. She has changed here and there, so it doesn't necessarily have to fit with the Rebirth style, with the New 52. I think you can fit it with any collection, whether you have more classic look. I think she's gonna look fine with any display. And the boots are fine. The fishnets, of course, look great. She has some really nice legs for sure. And look at that. And there is some sewer water there. That's kind of, you know, kind of nasty looking, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Of course, you know, she's battling the streets. She's a street level hero in so many ways. But of course, she has meta-human powers, but still street level hero. But yeah, I'm telling you, this is a nice piece. I really like it. I think, you know, to be honest with you, like I was mentioning early, unless you do not have a Black Canary and you want one in your collection, I think this will fit better. Now, if you're not happy, you already have the previous one. If you don't want it, you're happy with that one, you love the detail, if you have an all-female display, then definitely that will, you know, be nice. If you want to change, of course, this will be better. But beyond that, I don't think this is a must-have unless you are really starting as a collector, building you a quarter-scale collection, a DC collection, and you definitely need a Black Canary right now. And you don't want to go and pay, you know, aftermarket prices for the previous one that actually I think is already, you know, sold out at Sideshow, but it's still available in many places. So I feel that, yeah, it's just a matter of choice. I still like her. I still think it is a great piece. Not necessarily a must-have. It's beautiful, it's simple, and it's something that I really want to mention before I go. I feel that right now, of course, we know with the pandemic, the things that are happening in the world, companies seems that they're just kind of playing it safe, and Sideshow seems to be playing it safe with characters that, you know, we already seen in the past, because I know a lot of people were dissatisfied with the fact that we just had a Black Canary and now we have another Black Canary. It is, I think, normal, and it's expected that companies are going to create or recreate characters or restart a game with some collections just to play it safe. They're gonna sell those characters that, those pieces of characters that really normally sell well, and Black Canary always sells. So I'm sure that that's what they're doing right now, which is disappointing, but it's just, you know, part of the times that we're living right now. So I know some people are disappointed because they say, I already have a Black Canary, I don't need another Black Canary. Why is it that they don't have some characters that we haven't seen? So right now I feel the companies are playing it safe. Some companies are just going on with their own beat, like Prime One Studio. But most companies are just simply restarting collections or redoing the same thing over and over. So we're gonna see tons of Batmans. We're gonna see tons of those same characters that always are produced and they always sell well. That's just the, you know, that's just the facts. But what is your opinion about this piece? Do you like her? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's okay? You think it's fine for what it is? Let me know whatever you think about it in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care, and I'll talk to you again Bye-bye.